Hi guys! I'm back with another August plan with me. For this month, I decided to do a teal and orange filter light theme for my bujo. There's this cool teal and orange filter that people have been using in their photos, which really inspired me to put it in my bujo, and hence, as such, I did. I first did my usual calligraphy titles with orange and blue shadows behind it. I found this red highlighter and decided that the reddish tones look better with the blue than my orange highlighter. This will be a reoccurring theme for the titles in my bujo. I found some photos too that used the same teal and orange filter and decided to litter them in my bujo. I decided to keep this month as simple as possible so I could spend more time studying. So I just did a simple calendar and an event section. To do the shadow, I first used a blue highlighter to highlight the right side of the letters to show that the light is coming from the left side. Then, I used a red highlighter to give another shade of shadow to the letters. I decided to put also a running page next to the starter so I could just list down stuff I needed to do on the go. I did a lot of planning on the spot in this video as I didn't really have much time during July to do the planning. So I hope you guys don't mind that. Since I started the Gryffindor Bujo, I got this habit of doing the collaging on the spot instead of waiting till I finish the entire planning to do so. As such, I decided to do so. I really wanted to try a double colored highlighter theme for the month, so I'm really happy of how it came out in the end. I found this quote on the internet which said, "It's going to be hard, but hard is not impossible." Something I've been telling myself often, especially since my major exams are less than 100 days away. Next, I decided to put my mood tracker and habit tracker together. Usually, I put my habit tracker in my weekly journals, but I decided to change it up this month. These two trackers are largely inspired by Amanda Ridgely on YouTube. I love her handwritten designs and her ideas for her bujo. I decided to use one of her ideas for the mood tracker. As I'm bad at drawing circles, I use the nearest circular object to draw my circle, which is my bottle. Then, I tried to sketch a larger circle around it. I quickened the video by skipping to when I'm finally satisfied with my design. Next, I tried to separate it by the days of the month. Since there wasn't an even number of days, I had to redraw the planning and sketching and repeat doing the same thing until I finally got 31 days for August. I then freehand the circle using a black marker. It wasn't really easy, but I still enjoyed doing so and I liked the final result. Next, I wrote a quote in the middle. The quote reads, "You don't get the same moment twice in life." Something that reminds me to feel better about the next day. I then numbered the days of the month around the circle. And then I finally did the key of the mood tracker. Shout out to Amanda Ridgely for inspiring me with the mood tracker key. I first planned out where I wanted the mood key to be at. Then I decided that drawing freehand gave it a more unique touch since I did draw the circle freehand. I then labeled the mood keys. Then I repeated the process of planning where I wanted the key to be at. Then I drew freehand the brackets to represent the key. I labeled each mood with a different highlighter design, and I used the same blue and red highlighter to color the key. I also found this mood tracker design on the internet, and there has been some conversation with regards to the mood tracker. For me, the mood tracker does help me track my mood, even though it requires quite a lot of commitment to continuously, every day, track the mood. Next, for my habit tracker, I was inspired by Mildliner Red's habit tracker. I did some on-the-spot planning before I drew out the habit trackers using the black marker. I labeled my habit trackers first. Then I used the ruler to plan out the shape of the habit tracker. Heavily inspired by Mildliner Red's habit tracker, I drew the shape of the calendar of the month August using pencil first. I repeated the process for each habit. Then I drew it out freehand using a black marker. It was a bit unsatisfying at first because my lines weren't really straight, but after looking at it as a whole, I kind of liked it a lot. I then color-coded each habit with either a blue or red highlighter. I then used the highlighter color, which I use for the titles, to color in my habit tracker whenever I use the habit tracker. That way I can alternate between the blue and red highlights. I pasted more photos I found and gave another quote that read, "Always won't open new doors." Lastly, I did my weekly journals. I pasted a brown post-it to use it as my weekly to-do list. Then I did my usual calendar. I did a simple calligraphy for the month. And then I labeled the term and the week of the month according to my school schedule. I did my reoccurring blue and red orange theme for the calendar, alternating with red for the dates of the week and blue for the week my planner is in. Then I fill up the rest of the calendar. I then did my next week column so I can keep track of assignments and events due to the following week. Then I just labeled my to-do list. Next, I did a simple highlight to indicate Monday and wrote a calligraphy and date to start the header for my Monday planner. I decided to keep this bullet journal a simple but a very committed one by just simply only writing the first day of the week to start the journal. To use this bullet journal, I have to be committed to writing every day the to-do list for the next day, and this will help me keep track of things I need to do for the week. Hopefully this works out. I plan to alternate the highlights of the days with red and blue, and to repeat the process throughout the month. So for the next week, I'll alternate the colors I used for the previous week so I can keep track to this monthly tracker theme. And lastly, I pasted all my favorite orange teal filter photos that I found. This month's bullet journal is simple to make, but it's also meticulous to use. I hope I can make use of it well, especially since it's a lot to commit to. But planning does give me motivation on what to do the next day and the day after, so I will do my best to use this bullet journal well. Halfway through this video, my glue roller ran out of tape, so I had to change the glue roller midway. Rest in peace. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys liked my bullet journal for this month. This song came from a playlist I saw on the internet made by Crippling Depression. The link will be in the description box below. Thank you guys once again. See you all next month.